QDN E-News, Acknowledgement of Country. We acknowledge the traditional owners of the lands on which we meet. We pay our respects to the elders, past, present and emerging, and acknowledge the important role Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people continue to play within the community. Acknowledgement for People with Disability by Queenslanders with Disability Network, Ltd. QDN also acknowledges people with disability who have come before us and died in institutional settings, as well as those who are still trapped in institutions or silenced by institutional practices. We take on the responsibilities of being clear about the rights of all people with disability and, where necessary, speak in an informed and considered manner for those who cannot speak for themselves.
Hello and welcome to the latest edition of QDN E-News. I hope you are all well. After the recent AGM, the board had a meeting. Whilst it wasn't a voting year, they still hold an election for the positions on the board, and there are a few changes. So I just want to update you for the board positions for 2023-2024. So chairperson is Sharon Boyce, our deputy chairperson is Gary Matthews, the chair of our Audit and Compliance Committee is Des Ryan, and the chair of our Nominations and Performance Committee is Talitha Kingsmill. Stacey Miller stays on as our appointed director, and our general directors are Peter Tully and Noreen Williams, and our company secretary, Mark McKeon. I want to again express my gratitude to Jane Britt, who retired from her position of deputy chair and a director on QDN's board. Thank you, Jane, for your service, your dedication and your leadership. Thank you to all our members who attended either online or in person at our annual general meeting. It was also nice to see some new members and some long-term members who we haven't seen in a while. Now that we have the Disability Royal Commission final report, QDN is hosting a range of members-only Disability Royal Commission forums in November and December. The forums will cover the Disability Royal Commission next steps, and we'll also have one around housing, health and employment, and look at the recommendations and an opportunity for members to share their views and thoughts. There is more information below this video, and I encourage QDN members to register for these important member forums, and it would be great to have you involved. I'd like to share with you some of the key themes from the health recommendations in the final report of the Disability Royal Commission. Improved access to quality healthcare, improved training and workforce development, particularly in cognitive disability healthcare. It also talked about introducing disability health navigators that support people with cognitive disability and complex health needs to be able to access health services. Some of the recommendations also talked about positive behaviour support and the reduction of restrictive practices, annual reports on inappropriate use of psychotropic medications with follow-up actions, and state-based prohibition of non-therapeutic sterilisation. We've included a link to the final report below this video, as well as links to an easy read version. So I encourage you all to read those documents. We were pleased to hold a peer support group conveners training day and a peer leaders forum on the 26th and 27th of October. Thank you to everyone who participated in these days. And it was great that we had Des Lee, the State Manager of the NDIA, for the group conveners day. And we were joined by Minister Craig Crawford, Minister for Child Safety, Seniors and Disability Services, and Deirdre Mulcairn, Director General of the Department at the Peer Leaders Forum. We heard from some of our founding members and board members and previous staff who talked about the history of QDN, and it was a great walk down memory lane. We are looking forward to our 2023 Emerging Leaders graduation at the end of November. There have been a group of 23 members this year, so keep an eye out for the opening of our expressions of interest for our 2024 Emerging Leaders program in the coming week. Queensland will celebrate Disability Action Week 2023 from the 25th of November to the 2nd of December. This is an opportunity to celebrate Queenslanders with disability and the contributions they make in our families, communities, workplace and to our state's economy. This year's theme, Access Ignites, It's Good Business, focuses on increasing employment and economic participation of people with disability. The Queensland Government is encouraging employers to consider how improving access will boost their bottom line, both by recruiting and retaining staff with disability and taking steps to be accessible to customers living with disability. They have a range of resources and information available on their website, and we've included a link below. QDN is hosting an online forum for Disability Action Week 2023. Access Ignites, It's Good Business, which is sponsored by the Queensland Government. The online forum will take place on Friday, December 1st from 10 a.m. till 12 noon via Zoom. Opening the forum, we will be joined by the Honourable Craig Crawford MP and Honourable Di Farmer MP as Ministers for Disability and Employment respectively. Additionally, there will be a panel that will talk about what's possible when access ignites, featuring speakers with lived experience and employment of people with disability. We'll also have Julie Saunders from Urbis talking about what's possible with Brisbane 2032. There's more information and links below. QDN member survey is still open and will be open until mid-December. So please, I encourage you to click on the link and make sure you have a say and give feedback to QDN. If you have any questions about what we've covered, please get in touch with us on 1300 363 783 or email qdn@qdn.org.au. Thank you for tuning into QDN's e-News.